I think Medicham can get one counter off as well, if need be, before it dies as well. Throw, no, sorry. How much show 6 have you done? Because I know I've seen you around the server.
I'm casual.
Okay, did you do the last few Sylph things that we had at all?
I did some.
Okay. And then what about GVL, just in general PvP?
I got a legend like in the beginning. But, like right now, I'm just like, who cares?
Yeah. So, first things first, can you just pull up your Great League setup Pokemon if you have a tab, or if you just want to do the CP minus, that works too. Perfect. Alright, so we're definitely putting Medicham in there. As much as I like to do all the off-meta stuff in Mabob, but for the sake that this is, you know, coaching to help you hopefully win the upcoming local there. So we're gonna start with some hyper meta. So yeah, choose that 14. It's the 1482 one, I think, is the one you wanted, right? So let's find. Did you get to that server I sent you, or did you already happen to be on it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go in there and check out the practice command. Have you seen that?
No.
Okay. So for the first one, I'm just gonna kind of watch and see what you do, and then we'll talk about it. Here's his team, and we'll make a plan for game 2 and all that. So there's one thing right off the bat that I am noticing on your team that's going to just absolutely destroy his entire team.
Is it Sunfish?
Actually, that too. Your team, let me say, your team does very well into this. So yeah, you can go ahead and send him the battle. You'll do the first one just entirely on your own. I will do my best not to say anything. I like to play off momentum as well. So if like we win the first one, we'll talk about playstyles. But if we win the first one, I'm probably gonna tell you to go kind of balls to the walls crazy for game 2, just to make sure. All right, good luck, have fun. So he's not switching out, so what could that possibly, like, what information does that give us? Because I'm pretty sure Lantern ends up eventually losing this matchup.
I'm just trying to keep switch.
Yeah.
I think this is there, so I'm not gonna shield. I was wrong, but I still have this.
Yeah.
I still have this.
Umbreon is tanky as all hell, so he generally just kind of beats his way through matchups. Okay.
Now I'm gonna do Medicham.
I have an idea of what's in the back because of the not switching out early. Either he was afraid of a specific thing. Okay, I'm not totally sure. I think I know what's in the back.
I'm gonna shield this.
Ooh, power punch. Oh boy.
I'm not gonna shield this.
Yeah, I think. Let's see. Is it another? So okay, it's power up ice punch. So you have that changes the entire course of like the whole series. Now that it's a best of 3 instead of a I don't know, a GVL match. So now there's one Pokemon on your team that becomes even better. Like there's only one single thing. No, it's not even like your Medicham does now win the mirror. But there's another one that's even better. Shoot, you might have. This is up to you. It does have power up punch though, so the counters here. Oh my goodness, no way. No way he doesn't... Oh my goodness.
Or died, but if you tap onto it, it wouldn't have died.
Yeah, you have to switch immediately. That is not at all what I thought was going to be in the back. I thought it was Sableye. The way that he was like trying to win switch against an Umbreon, like spending a shield to attempt to win switch against an Umbreon so that Sableye could run free in the back. But he didn't have a Sableye on this team at least. So Dewgong just got a new move, which is Pop Quiz.
I know. Action.
Yeah, so we just got to be careful. But I think you win anyway. And Medicham might be able to get... Mm-hmm. I think Medicham can get one counter off as well, if need be, before it dies as well. Throw! No, sorry.
I'm waiting on the fourth.
No, but he doesn't have any shields left. You don't need to wait. Like, once you get your rocks, like, you throw. Because, like, you do have a shield, but if you have that shield and he's doubling up, if he gets the first one and it's not CMP, and then he wins CMP on the second one, you could have lost that.
Yeah.
That's all. Okay, so his line was, let me pull up his team. He had Lantern in the front, so he saw the same thing I saw, because he went Lantern lead and Medicham Dewgong. Although his Medicham doesn't have Psychic, so... Hold up.
Good.
Wait, hold up. Toxapex looks pretty crazy into his team. The only thing it looks out for is Lantern. So you could try a Toxapex. I guess Drill Run is a little annoying for it, but like Earthquake doesn't even one-shot it. Up to you. This is game... You now know his Medicham doesn't have Psychic, so you have all the pressure on the mirror, as well as just like what's it gonna do? It's gonna be more detrimental to Stunfisk, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But you could try that. Yeah, Umbreon to soak up everything. Your Umbreon now can't do the thing where it beats Medicham with the switch in position anymore, because Power Up Punch does change that. So be careful of that. But other than that, I would try Toxapex. Yeah, just mix it up. See if you've scared that Dewgong away. Everything on your team last round beats Dewgong. So if we've scared it away, then Toxapex should be able to run free as long as you don't get caught into Lantern. But even then you have Sludge Wave. Like, it's not the worst. Speaking of the worst. Okay. I was wondering if you were going to go for the, yeah, I was wondering if you're going to go for, like, try and get the catch, or the trade here, I guess. Let's see, what else on his team, hurts Medicham? Charizard has fast move pressure on Medicham. If he brings Air Slash Charizard this time, he has more pressure, but you need to throw that immediately. Yeah, so he's probably gonna, he probably lets it go? He could shield if he just wants to take a bunch of... Okay, he's scared. Okay.
I'm gonna send in Umbreon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, see, he should have let that go there, because it wouldn't have killed, he would have kept switch, and your Umbreon doesn't get to, like, just farm up to 100 energy here. Because even if he hits you with return... Look...
200 energy? Here?
Switching out... shoot, stay in.
I would not switch.
Yeah. So he's hoping you had G-Fisk in the back there, but you don't, you have Toxapex. So what does he have in the back? If it's Medicham, well, he just switched. What does he have in the back? What is he doing?
I think this is the serve.
Yeah, so... Yeah. So at this point, you need to, like, use those shields, because the Toxapex, if it gets stuck into this Lantern, even if it's not going to be able to do a lot. Meanwhile, the Sableye, while it can't do anything into Umbreon, also is at, like, pretty low HP, and Toxapex, being tanky as heck, can still work with that, but you can't work with that against a Lantern. So you need to just unload everything on the Lantern. Essentially, you have to win this matchup.
Now, well, like, when I use the next...
If he lets this through... Okay, so because he let that through, you don't need to shield, because you can now farm down the Lantern with Toxapex. And we're gonna bank it all on Toxapex. If he has... The only thing that's gonna be kind of an issue is like a Dugong in the back. Oh, switch!
Oh, wait, I was trying to save... Oh, swallow! Swallow. Save it. Save Butterfly.
It worked out in the end. And yeah, okay, it's Medicham with Ice Punch, Power Up Punch, so... Yep, we caught him. Caught him with a Toxapex trap. Does Brian have the... What is it, like attack drop or something?
Stabilize.
You can just farm up, because the Sableye not going to be able to do anything. And then, yeah, probably just straight Sludge Wave.
More kid of the return.
Right, yeah, save the shield in case he gets to a return. At this point, you just farm up and just throw Brian no matter what happens. Because, yeah, Medicham can't hurt you. Sableye might be able to get to a... I think it could be able to get to, like, a foul play or something. Oh, actually, yeah, you just farm this thing down, and then double Brian Sableye to win, I think. And just shield a foul play. There it is. Yeah, good. And just as soon as you have it, throw. Because the only thing you're afraid of at this point is the foul play. And Medicham swapped out too, so all those power punches are gone as well. GG! It's the Toxapex trap, I'm telling you.
Sweet.
Alright, so if it was a normal, like, play Pokemon tournament, that would be it. We would have won. We won 2 right away. GG. But since we're going to do all 3 because it's practice,
I think this team is good.
So, yeah, it's good. You're going to look out for... I think Dugong does, other than against the Medicham, Dugong looks a little scary. So if you want to mix it up, that's up to you. But if you want to just run it back and just be careful or ready for the Dugong, because he might be ready for the Toxapex this time. I still think the Toxapex looks great into his team no matter what. It's up to you. But the Dugong is the thing you just have to look out for. That's all.
I put out there, I scared him, so I'm switch the Thunders. It's still counters their Bastiodon.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the play I would go for. Like something like a Toxapex or a Bastiodon. Like even when you watch Caleb Peng play like in the finals of these tournaments, he brings Bastiodon maybe once in like a best of 5 or a best of 10. Like he doesn't use it very often because if you don't get them in the trap of like a super great position for it, it's just a bad position. There's it's either really good or really bad. So yeah. Alright, so he's shielding early. This is... I'm trying to decide if he's trying to just double shield. Like, there's no way, though, because he knows you're bringing Umbreon every game. Yeah. That's the thing you gotta look out for, is that now you wasted, or you've lost, essentially, all that energy. So he was counting really well there. But yeah, now you can just mess around. Even if you get hit by a return, it does a lot of damage, but it's not the end of the world for an Umbreon, because not a lot of other things on his team do damage, except for Medicham, actually. Hold up, you're about to get wrecked by a Medicham. That's why we were using Toxapex. Oh, it's Charizard! You might have to double shield through this. Your G-Fisk will also beat the Sableye as well. And through... Yeah, exactly.
That's just Jenga. I think, right? I hope.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Usually you'll see like a nuke bait nuke kind of deal when there's shields up the... Holy crap, so he does have Medicham. No, he doesn't.
Is it? No, it's not. Okay.
I was gonna say, if that's CMP, that's not great for you, because you lose and then you take free damage. But why is he coming in? So does he not have... He doesn't have meta... Dude, we scared away the Metacham. No. That's why... That's why you gotta... Dynamic punch over power punch. Oh, no. Yeah, so he went balls to the walls with the Charizard pull this time. And then he was expecting the Toxapex. And then when he saw you had G-Fisk, instead he was trying to like pull out the Toxapex, I guess, with the Charizard and then farm it down with Magic. Yeah, why not? It doesn't make a huge deal here.
I think Surf does almost have, but Spark doesn't. You can't farm down Spark.
Right, and you have 2 here, right? Yeah, Surf is like a... Oh, but you're almost at 2. Sorry. I look away for a second, I forget how much energy we have. Alright, I'm gonna hit him with the GGs. Yeah, like, especially if you decide that you're just gonna go to the tournament just to, like, mess around with a fun team, like, practice it in GBL. Just to find out. Like, you might get better at a lot of matchups that you wouldn't be able to, like, normally find anywhere else. And, like, especially in Open Great League GBL, people almost always just play hard meta, because there's no unranked mode, which kind of sucks, but also ranking GBL in the first place is weird because it's blind pick, which, like, just in my opinion should not be ranked because it's ridiculous. I'm not going to get into that right now, but practice whatever team you want to do, whatever team it ends up being, run those Pokemon in GBL, learn all the matchups. The only other thing was recognizing when one of your Pokemon is just going to entirely dominate the other person's team. I kept talking about Swampert and he kept not bringing it, but like at the point where you see there's 2 Pokemon that are super weak to Scrafty, if you just double shield power it punch your way through that, even when Swampert does show up, at that point your like counter damage is going to be doing so much that Shadow Swampert won't even be able to like do anything. Even if you have shields down, it might kill you, but you have 2 more Pokemon at that point and you don't need to show both of them, because you're probably going to kill it with like 1 confusion at that point or something. So like, yeah, withholding information when possible is really strong in Show 6. Again, GBL doesn't matter. Game 3 doesn't matter. But Game 1 and Game 2 especially, it's really strong. So yeah.
Okay.
So thank you so much. I hope this was...
glad I look good.
Yeah. I hope this helped. Definitely, again, keep... If you're trying to... If you decide you want to win this tournament, go to this server, ping people for practice whenever you get a chance. Like, people will answer. You might get some people who are brand new. You might get some people who are, like, top ranked in the world. It's just that kind of server. So, and if you want to play a tournament, they have that too. So...